I really hope that when people see this video, they don't see
times the impossible became possible. What does it take for human beings or simple nature to beat the impossible? Whether it's an unbelievable sporting achievement or discovery of an otherwise unattainable level of technology and science. Today, we'll talk about times the impossible became possible. But before going on with our video, hit that subscribe button to watch more videos like this one. Now let's get going. It often takes a special kind of person to look at a challenge in a way never before seen, to take the road less traveled and become something truly great in the process. Well, from record-breaking record breakers to free solo adventurers, here are the times the impossible became possible. Blindfolded Slackline. Slacklining is without a question one of the most dangerous and extreme sports the world has to offer. Walking unattached on a line just a few feet off the ground is enough to give most people a sense of vertigo. Not to mention the people, deep in the culture, who slackline across the gorgeous canyons thousands of feet above the ground. But some people take it even further beyond. As if it were not already crazy and dangerous enough, they actually try slacklining blindfolded. The Signoret, a French daredevil, undertook this absurd challenge in China in 2018, slacklining across 2 mountains, almost half a kilometer without the assistance of his visual center. The French adrenaline lover somehow did not make a single misstep on his 25-minute-long trek in the sky, finally crossing the finish with one more world record than he had set off with. Truly an accomplishment of unmatched heights. Faith Dickey. Well, we spoke about blindfolded walk and a tightrope. Now, how about we add some spice, like fashion spice? With those of you familiar with the difficulty of walking in stiletto heels, then it is no secret that it takes a special kind of balance in order to tiptoe you way in 45-degree hills. But to do that while making your way across a tiny slack rope dozens of feet off the ground, yeah, that is a whole different sport. Meet Faith, one of the most decorate slackline champions in sporting history.
And then there's highlining, and highlining is what I love the most. That's when you take the slackline and you put it.
Back in 2014, Faith decided to take her athleticism to a whole new level. Astonishingly, as part of an exhibition in order to get more women interested in the sport. Faith pulled off the stunt without a hitch, despite the fact that not only was she wearing a 4-inch long heel, it was also raining. Amazingly, Faith has earned herself an incredibly decorated career in the sport of slacklining, and that's because she is talented enough to literally make the impossible seem and become possible. Insane snowboard jump. There is no doubt in snowboarding being the best winter activities around, particularly if you are a thrill seeker. While many people and thrill seekers only snowboard for fun and to watch themselves fall silly, when winter rolls around, people like Christian Haller seek to master the skill in a way that has just never been done before. After some serious planning, training, and mentally preparing, in June of 2016, at the Perfect Hip public snowboarding contest in Italy, Christian proved to the world that his name indeed belongs among the snowboarding elite. Christian peaked at an unbelievable 37 feet above not just the ground, but the ramp itself. Showing that with enough dedication, maybe it is not so possible for people to fly after all. Insane basketball shot. YouTube has become the home for some absolutely insane stunts and feats, with each new unbelievable act seemingly being topped within no time at all by more and even more daring tricksters and stunt professionals. When it comes to basket trick shots, few groups are more astounding than How Ridiculous. In a long time, friendly competition for the world record of highest basketball shot was ever made, the group and their good friends and rivals Dude Perfect faced off for years, each literally topping the other in back and forth shots that are each more and more astonishing and amazing. However, in 2016, the How Ridiculous team had their hearts set on crushing the previous 162-meter high record held by Dude Perfect and set out to sink a shot from the top of a mega dam in Switzerland, a whopping 18 meters, or 590.5 feet high. Astoundingly, through some impossible luck, they managed to make the insane 590-foot hot on only their 3rd throw. They made the impossible look as easy as 1, 2, and 3. Longest time in ice. Humans are for sure some pretty resilient creatures. Give us enough time and we will make it in almost any environment. Still, there are obviously limits to what humans survive, and when it comes to extremes of temperatures, the human body simply cannot function in super cold temperatures. But what is that for Wim Hof? Because, well, Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman, has set the world record for longest time in direct full-bodied contact with ice, a total of 16 times.
I love life. This is my birthday.
Including 1 hour, 42 minutes and 22 seconds on 23rd January 2009, 1 hour, 44 minutes in January 2010, and 1 hour, 53 minutes and 2 seconds in 2013. This was surpassed in 2014 by Song Hao Jin of China with a time of 1 hour, 53 minutes and 10 seconds, and surpassed in 2019 by Josef Kobro of Austria with a time of 2 hours, 8 minutes and 47 seconds. Drowned alive. The world-famous street magician and American illusionist David Blaine has made a name for himself with the absurd and death-defying stunts. Here's a list. Blaine has been buried alive in sand, frozen solid in a block of ice, and even hung in a box in the sky without any food for 40 days. Bizarre, I know, right? In 2006, the illusionist tried not to only top himself, but the rest of the world by breaking the Guinness World Record for longest time holding his breath underwater. Blaine spent a full 7 days underwater in a glass aquarium, with air being fed to him through a single tube. However, on the 8th day, needing to hold his breath for a solid 8 minutes and 59 seconds, the magician had to be pulled out about 2 minutes early.
He will either break the world record and hold his breath longer than 8 minutes.
Never one to take defeat though, he spent the next 2 years in training. And in 2008, David Blaine came back. Then, in 2008, he not only broke the record, but he absolutely demolished it. What had previously been thought of as the absolute limit for the world record, about 9 minutes, was blown past by Blaine. And the illusionist manages to hold his breath for a breathtaking 17 minutes and 4 seconds. It really honestly goes to show that with enough determination, anything is possible. Or maybe it is for David Blaine. Highest wave jump. Surfing is quite a difficult discipline to master on its own. Given enough difficulty, eventually you will reach a level of surfing that it might seem like no one can pull it off. And that is exactly the spot where only Sebastian Stoidner fits in and can be spotted in. During a competition in Nazaré, a perfect surfing spot in Portugal, Sebastian managed to ride one of the biggest waves the world has ever seen. While numbers on how big the wave was are not the exact, estimate shows that this wave was being about 71 feet high. Hear me say it again, 71 feet high. Just to give a little bit of perspective on how incredible managing to ride this wave is, if Sebastian had made just one wrong move, just one, the force of over 1.4 million kilograms of water would have absolutely ended his life and crushed his body. But managing to perfectly ride through it was without a doubt one of the most incredible feats the world of surfing has ever and will ever see. What do you guys think of these absolutely crazy impossibles being possibles? Do you think that you have ever managed to do something to make something impossible seem possible? Would you let the world know about it? Well, don't hesitate and let us know in the comments below. We always appreciate when you guys comment, and we are always wanting to read them, so don't forget to comment down which TV did you like the best. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Also, hit the bell icon button so that you'll get a notification whenever we post a new video.